Hello students, this is our lesson number 3 rather, and the topic is neutralization. So the question is, what is neutralization? When you say neutralization, what do we mean? Okay, neutralization happens between an acid and an alkali. You have an acid and an alkali reacting to form salt and water. What it means is, when this process is taking place, you expect two products, which are water and salt. So this is the general equation of neutralization reaction. You have an acid reacting with an alkali, and the products are salt and water. So this is the word equation for the neutralization process. Examples are, the first example is hydrochloric acid reacting with sodium hydroxide. Remember, hydrochloric acid is a strong acid reacting with sodium hydroxide, which is an alkali, and the products are sodium chloride and water. So this is sodium chloride is a salt, and this is water. So we have water, salt, alkali, and an acid. Another example is sulfuric acid reacting with potassium hydroxide. The products are potassium sulfate and water. This sulfate comes from the word sulfuric acid. And the last one have nitric acid reacting with sodium hydroxide, forming sodium nitrate plus water. So allow me to talk about this compound. And the name of this compound is sodium hydrogen carbonate. Sodium hydrogen carbonate. Sodium hydrogen carbonate is an important substance which also takes part in neutralization process. Sodium hydrogen carbonate, it is the substance, right? It also takes part in neutralization process. It acts as an alkali when it dissolves in water. It acts as an alkali when it dissolves in water. So sodium hydrogen carbonate is a white solid substance, and this white solid substance is also called sodium bicarbonate. As a matter of fact, sodium hydrogen carbonate is also called baking soda. The soda we use to bake cake is sodium hydrogen carbonate. It is not an alkali, but dissolves in water to produce alkaline solution. Alkaline solution, it means the solution which is alkaline in nature. It's like it is somehow an alkali in nature. So because of that, it takes part in neutralization process. That is what we are discussing. And the products are, take note, salt and water. And there is another product which is also produced, and this one is carbon dioxide. So you have to differentiate between these two reactions. All of them are neutralization reactions, yes, but when sodium hydrogen carbonate is involved, the products are three. You have a salt, and then water, and then carbon dioxide. So this is the general equation. You have sodium hydrogen carbonate reacting with an acid, which is hydrochloric acid, and the products are sodium chloride and carbon dioxide and then water. Using neutralization reactions in our everyday life, it is important to know some of these neutralization reactions so that we can use them. For example, insect stings. When someone is bitten by an insect, for example a bee sting is acidic in nature, right? It is acidic in nature, and because it is acidic, may be neutralized by soap. When you are bitten by a bee, just rub that part with soap. It's like you are trying to neutralize. That pain will not take much longer. It will go away. And even a wasp sting is alkaline, right? The wasp sting is alkaline, and if you are bitten by a wasp, just take vinegar or just take lemons, rub against it, that part, and you'll feel okay. And thereafter we have this one, which is curing indigestion. Indigestion may be cured by sodium bicarbonate. Sodium bicarbonate, that is sodium hydrogen carbonate, soda, the one I said earlier on. So indigestion is caused by the stomach making too much acid as it digests food. You have this problem if your stomach walls are releasing a lot of acids, and that results into some food not being digested. So when you just take tablets of sodium bicarbonate and you swallow, the chemical, those tablets will dissolve in water, make like an alkaline solution, and that alkaline solution will react with the acid. It's like they are trying to neutralize, to reduce the amount of acid in your stomach. They will neutralize the acid, and the end products will be water and salt, and thereafter you will feel okay. Baking a cake. This is another important example of neutralization that actually happens each and every day. We do bake cake, I know. So the baking powder is a mixture of solid acid. The baking powder itself is a mixture of solid acid and sodium bicarbonate. There are two substances, sodium bicarbonate and solid acid. So when the baking powder is mixed with water and flour to make a cake, the acid and the sodium bicarbonate dissolve in the water and take part in a neutralization process. What it means is, it's like you have solid acid, right? When that solid acid dissolves in water, it makes an acidic solution. And then we have sodium bicarbonate. When this sodium bicarbonate dissolves in water, it produces an alkaline solution. And when this alkaline solution and acidic solution reacts, it's like they form salt and water, and that process is neutralization reaction. So the products, as we know, when this substance, sodium bicarbonate, is taking part in a neutralization process, you have three products. You have salt, you have carbon dioxide, and water. So the carbon dioxide gas forms bubbles in the mixture. The carbon dioxide which is released from the process forms bubbles in the mixture and makes it rise to give the cake a right texture. It's like you see some like small holes in the cake. Those are because of the carbon dioxide gas which was produced when acid reacted with an alkali. That's why you see those small small holes, and also you see that light texture on the cake. And also we can use neutralization process to improve crop growth. So acidity in the soil affects the growth of plants. It's like if the soil is more acidic, we expect the plants to produce less food, or to bear fruits which are not strong enough. So to minimize that problem, you have to use lime. The same lime we know, that lime is called calcium hydroxide. So you use that lime, you apply it to the soil to neutralize the acidity. So once you do that, it's like you're making the soil to be somehow neutral, so that the plant can start growing well again. And the last three is this: you can make a model of a volcano. Yes, you can take a tablespoon of sodium bicarbonate, which is baking soda, to an empty plastic drink bottle, and then add a lead dye to half cup of vinegar. So you need to have vinegar, sodium bicarbonate, and a red dye. You mix a red dye with vinegar, and you put that in a drink bottle, and then you take a tablespoon of sodium bicarbonate, you add into it, and later on you see these two substances reacting: vinegar, which is an acid, and sodium bicarbonate, which is an alkali. They will react. As they are reacting, there will be production of gases like carbon dioxide, and then you see something like a frost flowing down like a volcano. So it will look like a volcano because of the lead dye. So the lead dye will make it look like a volcano. So you can do this at your home to appreciate what I am explaining here. So reaching at this far, that's much the end of this lesson. Make sure you get the notes, you read, and you understand it. If you have more questions, you can ask. Thank you.